Hi, I'm Christina from hairomance.com, and today's hairstyle tutorial is super fun, super easy, and you can wear it under a hat. The inspiration came from Jill on Instagram. I'm at hairomance if you're not following me there, who messaged me and asked for a tutorial that she could do in day 3 hair that was fun, casual, twisty, and would fit under a hat. All of these things are things that I love, and Jill didn't say exactly what kind of hat, so I've got a couple of styles, and I'm going to talk you through how I create a hairstyle to wear under a hat and show you this really fun, easy style you can do. Let's go. Personally, I love wearing hats because I think they're great to protect your hair, to protect your skin, add something different to your outfit. Hats can be a lot of fun, but one problem I have with buying hats is finding one that actually fits my head. I have a pretty big head and I have a lot of hair, so it's just kind of difficult to find one that fits. So there's a couple of styles of hats I've got here which can help you decide how your hairstyle is going to work underneath it. I always recommend trying the hat on that you want to wear before you do your hairstyle. It can help you just with that placement. So I like this straw bow tie, but it just fits me. It's pretty tight, which is good. It doesn't blow away, but I prefer with this style to have it a little bit further back. I think that's kind of a cute look with this sort of style. So what it means is any hairstyle has to sit quite low. The back of the hat is around the bottom of my ear, so it has to sit quite low to fit over the top of this one. Whereas this other hat, which is probably one of my favorites that I wear a lot, actually fits me quite well, and so it means I can go from just below the occipital bone, that bone at the back of your head that you can feel. Any hairstyle that sits around that level down will still fit under my hat. So you have to kind of work with that. One nice thing about a hat like this sort of style is that when you're wearing it a little bit further back, you can actually create some details. So it's really nice if you want to have some twists or braiders at the front. Whereas one that's a hairstyle that when your hat sits down over the top of your hair, you need to think about how your hair is going to sit under there. And before I go on, I do have another video on this, but just want to throw this in because everyone needs to know that if you're just wearing a hat with your hair out, before you put it on, flip your hair over. And then when you take your hat off, you can flip your hair back and you're not going to have flat hat hair. Works perfectly well with like beanies and winter hats as well too. And if you have a middle part, you don't want to mix it, just pull your hair back like that before you put your hat on. And then you'll be fine when you take it off, shake it back, and you'll have your hair without being flattened and no hat hair. But what we want today is a hairstyle to go under your hat. So let's go with those. The style I'm going to do is going to be under this hat because it has more of a traditional fit. It actually sits around over my hairline and gives me a little bit more space at the back. This is like most hats, even like caps and things like that. So this hairstyle should fit whatever style of hat you have. First step is to try and work out the front of your hair. Personally, I like to leave a few layers out, so that's what I'm going to do for this hairstyle. And I know it's for day 3 hair, but a little bit of dry shampoo is going to help you if your hair's sitting too flat. Or you can just pull these bits back into your hairstyle. You don't need to leave them out. This is just a personal bit that I like to do. Now we've got the pieces we like out at the front, we can start working on the hairstyle towards the back. Now for this one, I'm going to work it into 3 twists, and I'll turn around and show you. Start by dividing your hair into roughly 3 sections, and we're going to do the middle section first. Just going to twist this down almost like a low pony and bring it around into a little bun. Before I pin it though, I'm just going to give it a little bit of a twist, and I like to sort of rub it between my fingers. That helps give a little bit more texture. Then I'm going to take a bobby pin and I'm going to weave it through. And I'll take another pin across from the other side just to hold that in place. Now this bun is sitting below that occipital bone, so I know it's going to sit under the hat without too much trouble. Now with the hair on this side, I'm going to start a little bit further up, just sort of twisting this hair back because it just gives it a little bit more neatness around the front. I don't really need it to be neat, it can be casual, it can do whatever. That just sort of works to hold that back. And then around into another bun. Again though, I'm just going to pull it out a little bit and shape it with my fingers just to make it look a little bit more relaxed. And then take a bobby pin to hold that in there. Then on the other side, I'm just going to be twisting that back around. And by pulling at the sides as well, it lets you kind of flatten the bun out so that it's not sticking out too far. This way you want it to sit a little bit more sort of wider than right out. So if you're making it like a sort of snail shape more than a true donut, if that makes sense. And then taking your pin, and remember, I don't like to open the pin, just like to weave it through, and that gets the most tension and holds that really well. Now, because we've got 3 buns there, I'm just going to take a couple of extra pins and secure them together. And then I like to just adjust the sections a little bit. I'm just going to pull a little bit around here, just for a little bit more volume. And I've got a couple of loose sections I noticed I'm just going to pin in place. And I think these 3 simple twisted buns are so easy to do, and they'll work in quite a few different hair lengths. Even if your hair's a little bit shorter, you can just use a ponytail elastic to hold them in place before you twist them around if you've got shorter hair. Definitely help with a little bit more hold. But if your hair's by day 3, got a good bit of dirt there just to hold it in place, so I don't need to worry about that too much. And the best bit is it fits entirely under my hat, still leaving that nice little detail, and you're ready to go. I would love to see your hair if you try this style, and tag me over on Instagram. You can also use hashtag hairromance so I can find you. Or just send me a DM if you've got a private account, because I'd love to see your hair. And over on hairromance.com, I've got lots more tips and tutorials and easy hairstyles you can search through. I hope you have fun with your hair, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.